Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Cebu on very hard mode, going for the, no, hard mode, just hard mode, not very hard mode, going for the Philippine Tiger achievement, where we have to roughly take this coast down here, this coast, and they'll go up through Malaya and Thailand, take a bit of Vietnam, and then go all the way over to the Indian coast, down the Indian coast, and take basically everything that's owned by VJ here at the moment. We are super far away from that. We had been planning to declare war at the end of the last episode, but I have, in between episodes, decided to not do that, because the war would be on Butuan. They have two allies that are also our allies, and after some careful consideration, I've decided that we just can't win that. Original plan was for our the ally of Butuan, the one ally that they had, to sit on our fort that we built in our capital, while we took Butuan and won, and they wouldn't be able to take level 3 fort and capital. Everything would be handy, just fine. But unfortunately, they picked up the second ally in Sulu, and now that they have Sulu as an ally as well, they would have enough troops to siege my capital, and we don't really have a chance to win that war. So what we're going to do instead now is, unfortunately, what you often have to do in these one province minor starts, wait for the right opening or wait for the right amount of favors with your allies. And we're not super far away from that. I think we have 7 or 8 favors on Kutai. 6, okay, fine. 6, 7, 8, whatever. And we should have more on Tondo. Yep, 8 on Tondo and more on Sulu, which is hard to click on. Sulu. Can I click here? Yes, okay. Sulu, yeah, 9 on Sulu already. So, I'm hoping to call these guys in to the wars then, unless something else happens that allows us to just declare war earlier than that. I'm gonna go with the offensive foot soldier here. Maybe that does the thing. Now, obviously, waiting is kind of bad for us at the moment. Because we're now paying for the fort we built and paying for the extra troops we built. But I think it's better to do it this way than just to die and lose the whole campaign. Could gain N innovativeness here, which is nothing. Lose opinion Madias and Maginda now, doesn't matter, but Kutai, I would like Kutai to like me. I'd rather take the 10 prestige and irrelevant opinion. Okay. What else are we doing? We're at 0 sailors. We're now losing sailors on our mission, which is super annoying to me. And we are at a point where maybe we should think about developing that institution, but also we really want to take an idea group. I'm not sure what we're going to do first. I think my first idea group is going to be... I think my first idea group is going to be colonial in nature, so exploration, probably, because I do want all these colonies here. A military would be nice, but I think we can do without a military group and do colonial. But colonial costs money. Each colony costs us 2 ducats to maintain a month, and we don't have that money. So what that means, before I go into this event, is that grabbing this national idea here, which I usually do this when the institution comes up, and spend some time in the idea so we can get the institution. But I think it's better to focus all our monarch points on developing our capital, developing that institution, and getting more powerful in the way, and then doing all the rest afterwards. I think that's better. What that means is that we can start developing ASAP. Now, we could just lose 10 loyalty on the Kshatriyas, which doesn't really matter. Lose ducats for stuff. No, I'm just going to lose the loyalty on them. It's fine. Gives us a tiny bit of increase in manpower, decrease in manpower recovery and increase in land maintenance, but nah. And I want to develop. Can I make my burghers happy? I don't even have burghers at the moment, so that's a no. But I can certainly turn on the Encourage Development Edict. What's my most important monarch power at the moment? Probably want Diplo improvement the most. So I'm going to put that in first, because the earlier ones are cheaper. So I'm going to go like that, and then go like... Oh, I don't even have the Diplo at the moment, so just put everything in there. That should help with income. Not really yet. Oh yes, there we go. Gained us 0.6 ducats already. And it should have created some spread of our institution here. Yep, not a lot. We need to do a lot more development to actually get the institution. But we're starting. And I think it should also give us more sailors. It didn't really. It probably just wasn't enough Diplo development yet to give us more sailors every month. Yeah. Speed at which they recover is modified by naval tradition, but I think it's based on your max sailors. I hope it is. It should be. And that should mean having more development is good. Just keep spreading that renaissance, getting up there. Yes, we're gonna fall behind in tech, but we're okay in military tech at the moment. The other techs don't really matter at the moment, and everybody else should also be falling behind in tech, technically. Technically. What's happening here? Marriage bonds. These, I always forget which one does what. One does reduced unrest and the other I don't know. Let's try this one. Keep looking for a chance to attack, obviously. If anything opens up here, we have a ruler becoming cruel, for example. That would be a good start. Otherwise, we're looking for those favors. Interesting. Oh, Tondo doesn't have 10 favors yet, of course, yes. Yeah, there are no openings here. Most likely we're gonna have to wait for being able to call in all our 3 allies into a war on, say, Maguindanao. Which would then call in the Madhyas, and we would have to fight them both and hopefully be able to somehow consolidate our fleets in a way that we can get naval superiority. Because if we can't, then all the troops are going to be spread out and just dying everywhere. Gain money or gain... No, right now I want the admin power for sure. Because we're totally into developing here. Playing tall. God, I hate that term. Playing tall is not the thing. You should always play play wide. I mean, you can, of course, if you like playing tall, you can play tall. But if you want to play optimally, you always play wide if you can. It's just that I don't currently see our expansion opportunities at all. We may have something interesting to build here. The temple is pretty good. The marketplace is super good. Yeah, I think I'm going to put some money into that. I hate not having a war chest for events happening that want some money, but we do need to spend money to make money here. It's a thing. Probably already have a higher force limit too, but... Oh, but I don't have the money. I hate that it doesn't show me the force limit. Yeah, we have... no, it's naval. Where's my force limit? Yeah, we could build one more unit, and once we go to war, we will. But there's no need to pay for that at the moment. How long do we have our claims here? Until 78. That's quite a while. I like it. I do like it. Can I do more development? I can. Renaissance coming along, still far away, but you get more Renaissance per click. The more expensive the clicks are. And there may be a more efficient way of using my clicks here. If I said I have one monopoly that's more important than the other. But doing it piecemeal like we are right now, we get the bonuses immediately, which I think is good. So from choosing the top option from that withdraw event, we get +1 Diplo relations. That's pretty lame. This event, yes. So this gives us +1 Diplo relations. Then this gives us -2 unrest, which I also don't care about. So I'm just gonna grab 2 prestige. As lame as that is. And how are our favors doing on you? 8. When do we have 10? And 64? That's quite a while. Anything? Anybody want to go to war, maybe? Or, we're gaining sailors now. We go to war, or maybe be, you know, a person who is very cruel, maybe. It would be nice. I like cruel people. I don't like cruel people, but I do like cruel rulers in this game if I don't have them. Tax modifier, gain loyalty on the Kashitras, which is but losing stability is worse, so we're gonna have to drop that tax. Thinking about buying an advisor. No, we shouldn't buy an advisor yet, because I really want to build the temple as well, not just the marketplace. The marketplace should be done, right? How's our trade power looking? 27%. Yeah. It's okay. Considering all the development we've done, that's not insane. Let's have some more development. You see this, these steps are getting bigger. Maybe I should not be doing the military development steps yet. They don't give me much. Except for Renaissance, of course, and manpower, but we have tons of manpower. And they increase the cost for the other steps. Maybe I should be saving the military for later. So when we can actually finish the institution or something. But hey, 9 sailors now. There we go. Could even build some boats now. Would be nice to have a fleet. Also be nice to be able to go to war and not have to spend all my monarch points on very small amounts of development that I could just grab from neighbors normally. But hey, what can you do, right? High income is fulfilled. It can reduce construction costs, which I do want once we get the temple. It doesn't save me much money, but I mean, might as well do it, right? Probably technically better to save it for the future. It saves me 10 ducats now. Still. No, I'm gonna go for it. As soon as we hit, what, 90 ducats, I'm gonna hit the high income button and make my income even higher. Speaking of making the income higher, build more of that. I really wish I could build a workshop at the moment, but I don't have the tech yet. Yeah, people losing influence. Tons of claims. And Tirhut is planning to attack Nepal. Again, doesn't really matter. Have you teched up yet? You have not. That's good. Please stay low on that tech. Still want to declare war on you. Speaking of, let's check those. Lose 10 diplo power or lose some trade power. Guess I'm gonna lose the trade power. I do want all my diplo power at the moment. Yeah, as expected, everybody's willing to join the defensive wars. But we're getting to 64, and in 64 I think I'm getting my last favor on Kutai, right? January 64. One more year. I'm still gonna build this temple, even though I should have a bit of a war chest, but this temple is just too good not to build. And once we have the money, we go up 1 unit on the army, and then we declare the war and pray. Maybe. Oh, I did not fulfill my... did not click the mission button before building the temple. Oh well. Did not save those 10 ducats. We could actually go 1 higher, even the force limit. It's pretty nice. If only we had the ducats. And I mean, while army is really not the most important thing here, because naval superiority is probably gonna make or break this war, having a bigger army is definitely good. Come on, 10 ducats. Yep. Alright. Tech 5 yet? No. You tech 5 yet? Yes. That's unfortunate. Alright. We should have 10 favors now. Brunei. Not Brunei. You. 9 favors. January 66. What? What? I feel like something went wrong here, or I just missed something completely. I thought we should have 10 favors now. No, it says I need to wait till 66. Huh. Maybe I was at 8 favors after all. Oh well, then we're just gonna do some more development here. Try to go for that institution still. And then another advantage of keeping this military power back is that we can immediately take the next military attack once we have the institution, hopefully. Giving us a leg up once again. We're making a decent amount of money. Do I want to grab an advisor now that I've built the temple that I wanted? Would be either admin or diplo. Unrest doesn't matter. Inflation reduction. Do we have inflation? We have a bit of inflation. Could be okay. Diplo rep doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I'm going to pay for an advisor here. Just to speed up the whole development thing a tiny bit. Why is this only 9 favors? You confuse me. I must have... Oh, now we have 10 favors? What? Okay, sure. Well then, let's go ahead and raise our army maintenance. And the war is gonna be which one? Can't coin Kutai. Oh, because he allied to these guys, so I need to declare war here. What? He would not accept? Because it's a distant war? That's annoying. I had all these plans. Oh, god damn it. This war why would you want to join this war? Was this not... This is not a distant war? What? Distant war, minus 28. And Butuan, which is further away, it's not a distant war. I don't get it. They're in the same sea province, except there's a closer one even here, so that's... What? I don't get it. I really want you in this war. I guess we gain the inflation now that we have the inflation advisor. So this one would be bad. It would just be Kutai, who don't really have the force that we need them to have. This one would probably also be bad because it does not have Kutai. On the other hand, it has Madhyas, Reno, Manila. So it would be one less participant. But one of the participants is Ternate, which maybe is too far away. And this has same amount of participants, so it puts Kotai on the other side. Which we're gonna lose, probably. Huh. Why the heck? Distant war. It's not a distant war. I don't even know how you could think that. Gain 10 diplomat power. Why? Okay, this is just weird. There must be something wrong in the distance calculations here, because clearly these guys are closer than these guys. And you're not rivaled or anything to them, right? No, you're only rival to Brunei. I guess I dropped my maintenance again, because this war still is not happening. Jesus, I do so want to go to war. So want to go to war. And it's really just the navies I'm afraid of. And I can't really afford to actually build a combat heavy navy now. We do have some sailors, but once I build a heavy ship, then it's all lost, I think. This is so confusing. This is so confusing. Okay, still looking for that opening then. Oh, well, Master of Mint has an affair. We can have local unrest. It's fine. Because we execute our guy. That's annoying, of course. Or we could get a new consort, which is a very good consort. How does our heir? 16, so the consort doesn't really matter, though. I would lose 15 prestige. So 15 prestige, lose our advisor, which I currently don't really want to lose ducats, which I don't want to do, or just lose 10 prestige. Okay, I'll lose 10 instead of 15, I guess. Since the consort doesn't matter. Do some more development here. Getting closer. 73%, we get how much per click? 5 and a bit. So it's like 5 more clicks. At a little over 100 cost. Still a while to go. Especially if we want to keep our military. I'm still flabbergasted by this. It's just wrong. Also, why does nobody ever go to war in this area of the world? Somebody out-teched us militarily. Not you. Not you. Not you either. Somebody is taking Tech 6. Who knows? This is so weird. I have the favors, I have everything. I still can't declare this war because the game is being stupid as fudge. And yes, fudge is very stupid. What am I looking for here? This. So I could put the rest of the military points in here and just get the institution, but it doesn't really do anything for me at the moment if I do spend all my military points. So let's not. So I'm just gonna patiently sit around and wait. And hope for something to change. Such as people being less idiotic. But they're not. Could take military attack here, but that's also something idiotic. Mercantilism is right. Yeah, it is. Especially if we have no plans to build actual colonial nations. I mean, we might, eventually. Can I just have a war, please? Could think about expanding my navy. How many sailors do we need for an actual boat? Like a boat that can fight. And early Carrack needs 200 sailors. A lot of sailors. And costs a lot of money. We have this bonus galley combat ability, but galleys are just so bad, right? They have 12 cannons. Good amount of cannons. No, they don't. No, they do. Compared to the cost. Not sailor-wise, but money-wise, compared to the cost of Carracks, they have good amount of cannons. They have very bad hull size, so they die quicker, even though still 4 galleys have more hull size and cost less than a galley, than a Carrack. Combat width-wise, Carracks are probably a bit better, but we might not just not fill the combat width anyway. And we have that bonus. Maybe we do build galleys. Do we build galleys? That seems so wrong. How's a galley compared to a light ship? Same, slightly less cannons on the light ship. Lightship costs double the money, but half the sailors, and sailors are short at the moment. So we get slightly less combat, especially with our bonus, for double the price, but half the sailors. So on the sailor to combat power ratio, they are very, very similar. It's just the money that's different, and the fact, obviously, that we can't use our bonus. But lightships also make us money. I think we build some lightships. Oh, only lightships, yes. Maybe having a bigger navy helps for the war. If we can ever find that war. Kutai, you're an idiot. You know that, Kutai? You're a stupid fool. I don't even want to know what could be wrong in the code that this has incorrect. If we're still in this situation at the end of the episode, I'm gonna go and take some screenshots and maybe post a bug report, but this can't be right. Just can't be. High income, didn't matter, right here, development. Grab that. Now we need how many more clicks? We get 5.66, so we need 2 clicks. So we need to spend 250-ish military power on that. Not quite worth it yet. Butuan is no longer a valid rival for me. We became too big by just developing. We also need rivals. Still scared of picking rivals for the reasons I outlined earlier. Guess I'm gonna pick Madias here. Maybe that's gonna do something for our breaking that alliance. Probably not, but maybe. At 800, if we spend 200, we should still be fine. I think I can go for it now. Oh, we do have to pay, but it's gonna be... Do we even have to pay? It could be free. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna develop it. Yep, there it is. And a ducat. Yeah, let's pay a ducat for the institution. It's gonna be okay. Why is it spreading here? Oh, just adjacent province also spreads. Bah. Thought it needed friendly. Ah, we're close. Close to taking the new military tech, that's fine. And then we're gonna have to obviously catch up on all these other techs. Let's grab military. Start gaining innovativeness again, gain new cavalry type, I guess, which does technically matter here. Because we do have a unit of cavalry. So now we're super ahead, one tech ahead of time again. And still looking for war. Just don't see it. And nothing is happening that helps us here. With anything. No. What's that alliance? Butuan, no. I mean, I would vassalize you, but you would probably say the relative economic base here. So no. We lose some ducats instead of stability, which is fine. Oh yeah, we're super slowly building ships, of course, because we only have our one province that can actually build ships. So clicking the build ships button a bunch doesn't really do anything. Except cost us a bunch of money. Do I want to focus differently right now? If I am gonna take a Diplo idea group, maybe I should focus on diplomatic power now? We also need the admin, of course, because of having to take admin tech 4 or 5, is it? 5, I think, for... Yeah, 5 for the idea. But still... God, I do want to go to war. We're gonna have a second episode, and this is around about the end of the episode, where I haven't gone to war yet. We've gained a lot of development, but just by spending all our monarch points. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you're seeing, or if you like what you're hopefully sometime going to see here, which is war, then why don't you like my videos? Why don't you subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet? And if you have anything to say, maybe you have an idea what I could have done to fix this awful situation, then why don't you tell me about that down there in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time.